Yo, what's good? My name is Kyle Montgomery, aka the voice of 3x3, and if for some reason you still don't know the rules of 3x3, it is time to tap in. Class is officially in session. So on our half court, you've got two teams of 3 players with 1 additional substitute on the bench. Yo, what's up, sub? Can I check in? In 3x3, even the ball is different. This is the official Wilson right here. Trust me, it's groovy, baby. This game is pedal to the metal. 10-minute game clocks, just 12-second shot clocks, and a 1st to 21 scoring format for the win. If a team doesn't score 21 points, all they have to do is outscore their opponent within 10 minutes. And you know we keep it street. In this game, we score by 1s and 2s. Anything inside the arc is worth 1. Anything outside of the arc is worth 2. Still got it. And this game is all gas, no brakes. Literally, after the opening check ball, play is continuous. Make or miss, offense turns to defense just like that. This 10-minute sprint is just getting started. We'll see you at the top.
Kyle Montgomery with the rules of 3x3, their essential video for anyone just being introduced into the wonderful world of 3x3 basketball. Good afternoon and welcome to Càceres, Spain, a city where medieval towers still touch the sky and where today 6 teams fight for 2 spots in the weekend's main draw. It's the 13th stop of the FIBA 3x3 Women's Series and a beautiful day to start off qualifying draw action. You've got to top your pool here or your weekend ends before it starts. And where I come from, yes, the weekend does start on Thursdays. I'm Salale Shani, the Golden Voice, and this is where the weekend begins. We're going to take a look at the different pools here at the qualifying draw stage, but 15 teams have jetted in here to this beautiful and historic city in Spain. By the end of today, only 8 will remain, and from the qualifying draw, as I said earlier, only 2 can advance to the main draw. The stakes remain the same as they always do, but every stop brings a different flair of its own, and with 3 Spanish teams participating in this stop, the odds are in their favor for another title win in front of their home crowd. Let's take a look at the qualifying draw A pool. Portugal opens up against Spain, a team that plays fast and hits hard. Egypt, athletic, tactical, some of the top talent in the country lurks right behind them, and let me tell you, that is a tough pool. All 3 teams similar in their stylistic way of playing, physical basketball, fast-paced, very aggressive, and as we look at this matchup right here between Portugal and Belgium, there's no exception here as well. Belgium, they are coming in having not advanced from any qualifying draw that they've participated in so far. That was at the Bucharest stop in Romania and in Amsterdam. They were not able to get out of this stage there. Let's see if they can improve that kind of a performance here against Portugal, who did advance past the qualifying draw in Amsterdam. They got all the way to the knockout stages and lost in the semifinals. And that should tell you a lot about what this team is about. They're still considered an emerging program in European 3x3 basketball, but they have made strides in the last seasons, building a bit more continuity with the regular core group. This is a team that decides to go with experience, average age a little bit higher than the usual 3x3 teams that we have seen here in the circuit. But make no mistake, it's the top talent in the beautiful country of Portugal representing here at Càceres, Spain. So a few minutes and we are going to get this first game of the day underway. Let's head down to the floor now and get into the team introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 3x3 Challenge Càceres 2026. A todos, muchísimas gracias por estar aquí en este pabellón. Y el instantes va a dar comienzo la presentación de este partido. Amigas, amigos, comenzamos. La presentación del primer partido es Portugal. Carrera y Pinoza. Con la 20, Emilia Ferreira. 13, Maria da Costa. Y 31, Josefina Felipe. A continuación presentamos al equipo de Belgium, Bélgica. Número 3, Jette Koller. Número 7, Tese Capella. Número 32, 32, Helen Noblas. Y número 23, 23, Serena Linegueto. Referees.
Representing the next wave of Belgian 3x3 basketball is this squad right here. They play fast. I saw them at the Bucharest stop, and they're an exciting team to watch. They're comfortable winning physical, low-scoring games where every possession matters. As we take a look at the referee list for this matchup, Orca and Mila Kavara taking care of business. It's a ladies' affair, and we always love to see it as the game continues to grow. While you're here, why don't you hit that like and subscribe button on the YouTube page. We're also alive and well on our social media feeds. Handle is at FIBA 3x3W. They got some really cool behind-the-scenes content, pictures, and an updated standings report of the women's series. The only team participating that's in the top 10 right now is Neftchi Sokar, and they are here as a #1 seed in Càceres. So the race is now fully heated up. The chase to Shanghai for the finals is now in full effect. We are just about halfway through the season, and let me tell you, this season has flown by. It really has. It's exciting times here, but we're about to get underway. Belgium, can they finally get out of the qualifying draw, or will Portugal continue to be the team that nobody enjoys facing because of their physicality and their work rate? You can expect the pace to be fast, blistering, and it will come down to which team can really be efficient and have some offensive consistency. That's the whistle. 10-minute sprint starts now. And right off the bat, a jump ball called, and possession will go back to Belgium. And Belgium plays some tough defense, as you saw right there, denying Espinosa the opportunity to cut into the paint. We got a corner two, it's missed. Espinosa this time goes for the step back to the bank, is not open yet for her. Nowellers now kicks it out, goes right into the hands of Portugal. And now Felipe Can't get Portugal up on the board yet. Ball rolls out of bounds. And it's been a quiet start for both sides, but you can see both Portugal and Belgium, they're poking, they're prodding. It's a race to see who will get up on the board first. Panga, looks like it's going to be another jump ball call there. So Portugal returning the favor, and they get the Wilson back. A few substitutions on the floor. Marcia da Costa, the vet for Portugal, is into the game. Ferreira gets the pass in. Tries to chase down the rebound and put it back up. Neither side been able to connect just yet. Kapanga with the floater. Hits the front of the iron. And you can see Portugal, they like the mid-range game. Had a wide open two, decided to go for inside the line. And it's Portugal who get up on the scoreboard first. Da Costa picks up Portugal's first foul. Belgium looking for options. You can see they're going for the mid-range game as well. And that really is where they thrive. As Balin, trying to find some daylight here, goes for another teardrop. Ferreira big on the boards. She's not the tallest player on the floor, but she is one of the team's most consistent all-around performers as she goes and has a seat. Kapanga. Nice feed, too strong off the glass. A foul's going to be called. Belgium will head to the free throw line to shoot one. Just over 2 minutes gone here in the first game of qualifying draw Pool A. And Belgium, let's see if they can get up on the board from the line here. They've had some good looks at the basket. They've not been able to connect on them, though. That will be it. Scores now 1 apiece. Belgium might have shaken off the cobwebs here. Let's find out. Spin move, Geldof attacking. And then off target on that attempt. Got an offensive foul called. It might have been a moving screen on Emilia Ferreira. Attacking now. Again, both sides needing to adjust to the rim here. We've seen attempts be way off, and usually that's when it's both teams that are missing like that. It's a sure bet that they just need to adjust to the court, adjust to the feel of the rim and the setup that we have going here at Càceres, Spain. Espinosa feeds. Felipe kicks it out to Ferreira. Ferreira can't track down her own rebound. Portugal now at 3 team fouls. Belgium with 2. Physicality of this game has been tempered. Panga tries to turn the corner and attack Espinosa. Looks like she might have bumped something. She's limping and she'll have a seat to get checked out as the game goes on. Ferreira tees up the 2-ball. It's good. Portugal now 3 to Belgium 1. Portugal, one of the keys to unlocking their game really is being able to knock down the 2-point shot, and for it to come from the tallest player, the post player on the floor. That's a great sign for Portugal as we take our first TV time out. 2-point lead for Portugal, plenty of time on the clock. Back to the action here. Espinosa feeding. Second attempt is good for Da Costa. And Portugal, they seem to have shaken off the cobwebs here. Belgium almost loses it. Portugal recovers. Ferreira lines another one up. The 2-ball doesn't go this time. And it's another offensive board for Portugal. They got another chance to score. And they're doing a great job hustling for those rebounds as Espinosa, the bump! Didn't get the hoop, but will head to the free throw line to shoot 1. Gabriela Espinosa, one of the most familiar faces in 3x3 basketball in Portugal. Great two-way guard. This time, Belgium, they're fighting back. Balin gets the bucket. Espinosa now has space for the shot. Portugal are starting to heat up from beyond the arc here. That's the second 2-point shot that they've hit from the deep end. And they're having a good shooting day. Why not? They've managed to extend this now to a 5-point lead. Belgium, the slow start to the game is starting to bite them now. Feed, spin move, soft touch. Won't get there. Ferreira to Da Costa. Costa back into Ferreira. Ferreira's blocked. It's a great defensive hustle. And then Portugal get it right back. This time they go for the deep shot as Nollers tears down the boards. Belgium, clearly they don't have the confidence to shoot from deep, and that is becoming a thorn in their flesh as they continue to trail by 5 here. Spinning. Da Costa loses it. And is it a jump ball or is it a foul? Looks like they did call the jump ball, so possession goes back to Belgium. Balin from downtown. She's off the mark, gets it back. And again, just too strong off the glass. Belgium have been unable to adjust to this backboard as we have a whistle on the attempt. So Nollers is trying to get a bucket here from the charity stripe. Basket is good. Nollers now with 2 points for the game, leading all her teammates in scoring. Espinosa off the mark. And looks like she had the last touch as the ball went out of bounds. It's 4 minutes and 43 seconds on the clock. It's been a slow game, especially for Belgium. they're doing a great job defensively. What they've been unable to do is really be aggressive on the offensive end and find some rhythm here. Balin now. 3 to shoot. Emilia Ferreira. She's done a great job battling on the glass on both ends. And now Ferreira. We have a 3-second violation called on Da Costa. And I thought Ferreira was going to shoot that. She was wide open from beyond the arc, and we've seen her do it before in this game. Didn't have the confidence to go through with it in that particular possession, I suppose. Geldof rolling. Gets the Wilson. Nice soft touch finish. Belgium now within 3 points of Portugal. What started out as a 5-point lead is slowly being chipped away by the team in black. Kapenga now at the top of the key. Turns the corner, off the glass, finish is good for Balin. Belgium are on the comeback here. Got our second TV timeout. Portugal got to wake up here. Belgium are on a scoring run. It's a 2-point game. Portugal possession. It's going to be Da Costa who gets things started for Team Portugal. Da Costa gets it back. Floats it in. Oh, that's a great defense from Belgium. They've had a couple of blocks in this game. And while they are not the tallest of teams, they do have a 6'4" player in Serenalyn Geldof. You can see her there standing next to Ferreira. Good head taller than her. And yet we've not seen a significant amount of high-lows that Belgium have used here, so not really taking advantage of that height. At least not yet. Things could change in these final 3 minutes of the game. Espinosa with the defensive board. It's the clear out. Here comes Felipe. Back to Espinosa. That's great ball movement from Portugal, and then through the contact, Espinosa. Ref says keep playing. It's going to be last touch Belgium, so White get it back up top. Espinosa having a word with the referee. She seemed to have thought that they should have called that as a foul, but the game must go on. Espinosa. That's a great play right there. If they can just convert, no. Another opportunity to score. This time Acosta buries the 2-ball and gets Portugal back to a 5-point lead. Kapenga now, single coverage, attacks, and once again, too strong off the glass. As Da Costa, she's feeling good. She's found her stroke. Portugal, they've done such an excellent job with the rebounds here. As Ferreira will clear, gives Espinosa some space to operate. Gets it, corner 2. Looks like she stepped on at the sideline there. It's a tricky spot for a lot of players. It's happened to the best of us. As she will check out of the game, catch a breather. Felipe back in for Portugal. Geldof hands it off, feeds Kapenga. Kapenga. They are missing those chippies. And now Portugal had an opportunity to score, wasn't able to connect on the first attempt for Da Costa. She'll head to the free throw line and shoot 1. But you've really seen both sides struggling right at the rim. I don't know what kind of bounce that backboard has, but they keep on just attacking way too strong. But Acosta makes no mistake from the free throw line and have brought this lead to 8 points with under 2 minutes to go. As we see once again, Belgium, their shooting struggles continue at the hoop. Felipe on the attack. She's got it figured out. She's done the math. She knows just the right touch to get those baskets at the rim. Portugal now up 14, Belgium 5. Belgium try their luck from deep. It's way off. Costa to clear. Ferreira now. Thought about the handoff. Gets the bounce pass to Costa. Costa! She's on fire. She can't be stopped. Gets another bucket for Portugal. She has 8 points to her name. Geldof rims out. And Portugal with another possession with the 10-point lead here. And just about 60 ticks to go in this first qualifying draw A game. Nowler on the attack. And I've been saying it all this game, they've not been able to adjust to the backboard, but guess who has a nice soft touch? Geldof. She's given them some hope, but Portugal with 43 seconds to go, it looks like they've got this one in the bag. Belgium were unable to adjust accordingly when it mattered the most and when there was much more time on the clock. That will come back to haunt them. Step back to Emilia Ferreira. She gets the defensive board. Espinosa back to Ferreira. They're making the extra pass. They're playing with the time. Timed, of course. Felipe, sorry, wasn't able to hit. And then the box out. Let the ball go out of bounds. Portugal, they are giving Belgium a run for their money. So we have a timeout on the floor here. That scoreline, I would say I am surprised. But I thought there were two pretty evenly matched up teams. I mean, Portugal are coming in here as a number 9 seed, Belgium a number 14 seed, and the proof is in the pudding. This Portugal side not too long ago went all the way to the semifinals at Amsterdam. But at the same time, I know Belgium have a lot of fight in them, but where they have not been able to succeed is controlling the boards. Portugal, they've had the extra possessions as we have an offensive foul called on Ferreira. It's not the first time that has happened, so it's something they should have to clean up before the next game that they play. And they will be playing Egypt at 1:40 p.m. local time. That's GT. That's +1, UTC +1 here in Càceres, Spain. 14 seconds on the clock. This game is all but done and dusted, but Nolers has a chance here to get Belgium one more field goal. She connects, and oh, Portugal are in the bonus, so it will be 2 free throws. Helen Nolers connects on both. Portugal, oh, they can't be stopped from deep. Felipe. Once again from the deep end, and a travel call on Nowlers with 3 seconds on the clock. High scoring game for Portugal. It was a slow start for the team in white, but they made adjustments. Oh, that's tough take from Ferreira to wrap up the game. No whistle called there, but that just tells you what kind of punch this team can pack. That's a very dominant win for Portugal and a great statement from the team of their intentions for the day. They're hungry and they want to advance to the next stage. That's the final score on your screen for the first game of the day. Portugal 17, Belgium 8. Coming up next, we've got our first game out of the qualifying draw B. It's going to be Slovenia taking on Benin. So we got some highlights heading your way, and then it's on to the next one.
Muy bien, amigas y amigos, bienvenidos al segundo partido. Game number 2. Y a continuación vamos a presentar a los equipos. En primer lugar, presentamos al equipo de Eslovenia. Número 3, el number 3, Mancha Brecha. 5, number 5, Tina Villanovic. 31, peruana, Zana Fristovic. Y 38, femenil, Eva Lisech. Por Benin presentamos número 5, number 5, Iliman Amola. Number 6, Ingrid Bekansin. Number 15, Malika Ozeni. 16, Yanni Jelima Zine. Referees, Dorothy Okash, Nina Chavala.
Dorothy Okach and Mila Kavara will be the referees for this next matchup between Slovenia in the white jerseys and Benin in the yellow print. Benin coming in as a bottom seed, but they've had some good outings here in the FIBA 3x3 Women's Series. Great attendance. They were at Marseille and Poitiers stops. They weren't able to get out of the qualifying draw there, and they'll be looking to improve their chances here. Qualifying draw Pool B that has Slovenia, Croatia, and Benin. So Croatia, the clear favorites in this pool, but no one has ever come to a 3x3 competition and told themselves we're here to lose. So you can expect to see a battle here on the floor as we get ready to get started. And if you're just joining us, 13th stop of the FIBA 3x3 Women's Series. We're in Càceres, Spain. This second game of the day is underway. Benin with the possession first. On the attack, ball rolls out of bounds. Oh, was a shot clock violation there, or lack of awareness on the where the shot clock was. Slovenia. Oh, they have adjusted real quick to the backboard, and they get up on the board first. Deep attempt isn't going to go. Slovenia have a go at it. Managed to keep it alive. Second attempt from Lisek. This one is a green light. Slovenia now in the lead, 3-0. Almost losing the ball there. Oseni now with the Wilson up top. You gotta keep an eye on that shot clock, and that's something that Benin has struggled with there. Game awareness in 3x3. And this is a squad that performs very well generally, the FIBA 3x3 Africa Cup. A lot of new names on their roster as they introduce new talent and try and get some exposure. Two-ball attempt isn't going to go. Lisek to clear. And that's another great attempt from Slovenia's dresser. Looks like it was a carry on Oseni. So Slovenia will get the ball back up as we are just over 1 minute and 30 gone here. Friskovac from downtown, that's good. Slovenia now at 8-0. Benin finally get up on the board. The hands in with a 2-2 ball. Slovenia right back at you. Benin already have dug themselves into a 7-point hole here. Slovenia's ball movement is on point, so are their attempts. High percentage shots for the win here. And Slovenia have now managed to create an 8-point lead with 7:40 to go in the game. And then the shot didn't get off on time, so it will not count. Take another look at that replay. Got a 2-point play on the way here for Slovenia. They managed to convert it. And Eva Latsek, she already has 5 points for Slovenia. They're moving at a blistering pace here. High attempt from Oseni. It's not going to go. Lisek continuing to go to work in that paint. She's a tall lady, about 6'3". And Benin, another shot clock violation. And you see a timeout called by Benin, and they were just 10 seconds shy of the TV timeout. So again, that should tell you a lot about the understanding of the game that this Benin squad has, and that is that they are still trying to learn the systems and the tactical advantages that each team has with 3x3 basketball. It was completely unnecessary to use the only timeout of the game when there already was a timeout coming up in just a few seconds. But again, the only player I see on this roster that is back from last season is Malika Oseni. So she should have spoken out right there. Lysek almost loses it. Vresser kicks it out to Lysek. Lysek! Off the mark. Looks like it's going to be Benin ball. I think it was last touch Slovenia. Indeed it was, as we have some substitutions for the team in white. And there it is, the first TV timeout of the game. So absolutely no need for Benin to have used that timeout that they had. A very dominant game in favor of Slovenia here. They look comfortable, they're not breathing hard. Huge advantage to play inside. There is a heat wave in Europe right now, and temperatures outside are in the high 30s this afternoon. So I'm sure that these players are grateful to play under some shade and inside. Back to the action here. Benin looking at options. Catch and shoot isn't going to go. Back in Slovenia. Nice soft touch finish for Šivanović. And then the steal for Slovenia. Quick reaction time. Defense to offense. They got another field goal. And it's a bloodbath on this court as Benin, except for the single attempt from Behanzin from beyond the arc, they have not been able to get up on the scoreboard. 6:12 to go. Slovenia looking to wrap this game up in a hurry. They might not need the full 10-minute sprint. That's a great backdoor cut from Lysek. And now going to work, kick out. Seni tries to kick it back out, and another shot clock violation, and that's really where this team has struggled. The game awareness and the understanding of 3x3 basketball, as we have a substitution for Benin. Basket is good. Oh my. Friskovic. Slovenia have gotten the 2-ball going, and they are enjoying themselves from beyond the arc. Benin try to get up on the board. It's now a 2-possession game to wrap this up for Slovenia, and they've got energy and time to spare. You can see the attempt from Seni there, managing to convert for the 12 seconds. And for you folks at home, the 12-second clock is in your top left-hand screen, so it is above the backboard in case you missed that. Got a whistle on the floor. Foul on Benin. It's going to be their second. It's been a clean game. Slovenia have held Benin to 3 points. I don't know if it's they've held Benin to 3 points or Benin have just not been scoring. Vresser almost loses it. Quick ball movement. Vresser now lines up the 2, gets the bounce, couldn't get the bucket. Slovenia with another chance to score. Šivanović off the mark. Friskovic will take her time clearing, then kick it out for another 2-point shot attempt. This one is good. And Slovenia now 1 point away from calling game. Tough take off the glass finish for Benin. That was Ilimat Amuda. Slovenia now looking to wrap this game up nice. Šivanović from downtown. She's robbed. Basket didn't want it. She's got another opportunity for the attempt and is fouled by Amuda, who was not ready for this game to come to an end just yet. Although Slovenia, very, very dominant win for them here. And that has been the trend so far this afternoon in Spain. Briskovec from downtown, that's it. Briskovec says enough is enough. We need to wrap this up and move on. And Slovenia, they did all the right things against Benin. Benin were drowning, had no answer for the offensive onslaught that Slovenia were dishing out. That's the final score on your screen. Slovenia 22, Benin only able to score 4 points. We're going to head back to the qualifying draw A and get the second game from Pool A. It's going to be between Egypt and Belgium coming up right after these highlights.
Para aquellos que están disfrutando de la música de hoy, nuestro DJ es Chris Rose. Fuerte el aplauso para Chris Rose. Ok, vamos a dar comienzo a la presentación oficial de este partido. Game number 3. Por Egipto, Ege. Number 7, Nadine Mohamed. Number 11, número 11, FIBA 3x3. Number 15, Radina Mohamed. And number 23, Hala El Sharawi. Por Bélgica, Belgium. Number 3, Jete Benin. Number 7, número 7, Series Càceres. Number 23, número 23, Serena Línea Izquierdo. Y número 32, 32, Helen Nofras. Son árbitros de este partido, referees, Najib Chachidine, Borja Sulic.
It's the third game of the afternoon coming out of the qualifying draw. Pool B matchup between Egypt and Belgium. If you saw earlier the table, Portugal leading the way. They took down Belgium 17-8, a very dominant win for them. Belgium were unable to adjust to the backboard and the rim here in Càceres. They were a bit too strong and missed a lot of chippies. And let's see if they can adjust and have a better performance against this Egypt side. Very competitive pool A, Egypt, Belgium, and Portugal. And Egypt, one of Africa's most polished 3x3 programs. Almost every player on the floor for Egypt is a champion in their own right, from gold medals in Africa Cups to very dominant performances in Afrobasket, 5-on-5 basketball. So it's going to be a tough day in the office for Belgium, but let's see if they can turn things around here and keep their hopes to advancing to the main draw alive. A loss here for Belgium would mean the end of the road for them, and they would have to enjoy the rest of this stop from the bleachers. You can expect to see some up-tempo style of play from Egypt, and these ladies are always on highlight reels. They have just the right amount of clinical execution and a little bit of flashiness as well. I love to see. Kapenga, step back two, no good. Rebound has been chased down by Mohamed. Belgium managed to keep it alive. They secured it, and that's the hustle that they need to play with in this game if they want their journey to continue here in Càceres. Nowellers, great bounce pass, and looks like the adjustments to the backcourt have been made. Kapenga gets Belgium another bucket. Now on the attack, driving, kicking, another finish for Kapenga. She is leading Belgium in scoring now, 3 points for her. Egypt not able to get on the scoreboard yet, and that's 3x3 basketball. The pace is high. You cannot afford to have a slow start to the game. Just ask Belgium. That's what came back to bite them when they faced Portugal. And it looks like it's going to be Belgium last touch, so Egypt get things started up. Habiba Hatem, no, it was Belgium last touch. Kapenga, she's been red hot for Belgium. This time she's trying to distribute. Feed into the low block. Comes up short, but that's the right play that Belgium need to go for. It has the right go-to action. Utilize your 6'4" player and let her get some buckets under the rim. Those are those high percentage shots that go a long way in 3x3 basketball, especially if you're not shooting as well as you could from beyond the arc. That time, a little miscommunication. It's a turnover from Belgium. Egypt will get the Wilson up top. Raneem on the attack. Comes up empty. It's chased down by El Shaarawy. Still 3-0 here, as Egypt have been unable to shake off the cobwebs just yet. It's their first game of the day. Geldof chases down her own rebound. Balin now going to work, gets it back into Geldof. Geldof, nice soft touch off the glass, and she has such a nice finish. Good looking shot right there. And she has been key for Belgium in this matchup so far. There she goes again. Manages to keep things alive. The scoop pass, but no finish for Balin. Egypt still going scoreless, as we are just at under 2.5 gone here in this game. Selawi picks up her dribble. El Shaarawy, and now they can't convert that possession, and Egypt struggling, it seems, with the adjustment to 3-on-3 basketball. I know what this team can deliver. I know they're a very talented squad, individually and collectively, and they're just a little bit out of sorts in this game. Still plenty of time on the clock, but Belgium now under a second to go. Desperation heave, misses everything. And that's good defense from Egypt to get the ball back in their hands. Now they just got to score. We've seen two very lopsided games so far here at Càceres. Ranim, the kick out for the two. That one is good. Nadine Selawi. She is an elite scorer, and Egypt need to get her going as Balin off the glass. She was missing those left, right, and center in their first game of the day, so it's good to see that she has found her stroke and the right touch to finish here as Hanim with the scoop. Egypt now building in confidence. Pass in, Geldov reverse lay-in, count it. Not much that you can do when she has positioning like that, as Hatem has managed to draw the foul. She'll head to the free throw line to shoot one. We got our first TV timeout, so she'll shoot that free throw when we come out of this timeout. But it's a 4-point lead for Belgium, 6-2. They made the necessary adjustments with the backboard, and now they are dominating in the mid-range and getting the looks that they want, as Egypt struggled with the opening minutes. Now they're trying to turn things around. Selawi with the deep one ball, and then Ranim Mohammed with the scoop play, and now an opportunity for Habiba Hatem to make this a 3-point game from the free throw line. Basket is no good. Nowlers. Spacing was a bit off for Belgium there. Now Ranim lines it up, knocks it down. You do not want her to have that open look at the cup. She's a post player, but very versatile and able to knock them down from deep. She'll go with the clear now. Habiba Hatem showing off the bag a little bit. Couldn't get that one to go. Extra pass, Ranim right into the hands of Kapanga. They kept it clean. That's a great defensive effort from Belgium. Reset up top and then rattles it in. Helen Nowlers. Belgium now with the 4-point lead. Nowlers thought about the shot, decided to feed. Geldov off the glass. And foul called on Hala El Sharawi. Egypt certainly have the athleticism and experience and the firepower to challenge any team in the field. And right now, the scoreline is not demonstrating that as they continue to trail against Belgium. But Belgium have their necks on the line. It's a must-win game for them. Balin. Belgium with the numbers. They managed to clean up the play and convert. 5-point lead now for the team in black. Nadine pulls it out, goes for the shot. Manages to save the ball, and then it goes out of bounds. And Nadine Selawi, she is the primary scorer and closer for Egypt. So when she's not going, it slows everything down for Egypt. Good bounce pass. Shot looked good, couldn't get it to go. Here comes El Sharawi. El Sharawi, she's pounding in the paint. Baby hook isn't gonna get there. That attempt won't go either. Finally, some daylight for Hala El Sharawi and an opportunity to it into a 2-point play. She is the playmaker. She controls the tempo for Egypt. But again, we're seeing just a shadow of what we know this team is capable of. They're sticking around though. 4-point lead for Belgium. Halel Sharawi converts the free throw. Egypt generally very high efficiency from the line. And Belgium right back at you. Kapenga. She is lighting things up in this game. Attempt fumbles and it's a turnover for Egypt. So back to a 5-point lead for Belgium. We've got 4:14 to go. Geldof. They gave it to her right where they wanted, but she wasn't able to convert in that play. And Belgium starting to turn up the heat defensively. They pick up their 3rd team foul. Ranim goes for the shot. It's rushed. Hala El Sharawi with the offensive board. This time, step back to no-go. Kapenga with the tip and gets it back up top. There she goes, directing traffic. She wants Geldof to get in that paint, and Geldof keeps on coming high. That's an adjustment. See if they can make it. Now she's guarding Ranim. Ranim, can she get it all over the arms of Geldof? She does, but misses. And then an attempt to recover. Another foul on the attempt for Belgium. So Egypt got a free throw coming up. Before we get to that, though, we got another timeout on the floor. Still a 5-point lead for Belgium. As you take a look at some of these highlights here, Ranim very comfortable from shooting from beyond the arc. She played at Western Kentucky University, very established in 5-on-5 basketball for the Egyptian national team. And they are not afraid to call her up for 3x3 assignments as well. But it will be El Sharawi to shoot the free throw. She gets that one to drop. Egypt now at 7. Foul on Egypt. That's their 2nd team foul. And this is a team that can get into foul trouble with their physical style of play, but they've kept it clean so far in this matchup. Kapenga trying to shake off her defender. Shot looked good, but rims out. And then gets tangled up with Ranim, who has been complaining to the referees all game about the contact. Finally gets her wish granted. It'll be Belgium's 5th team foul here, as they have no more to give. Hala. See the frustration from her. Another opportunity to score for Belgium here. And anytime you see them controlling the boards, it puts them in a great position to dominate in the game. Geldof, she's fouled on the way up. She'll head to free throw line as we take another look at that replay. Yep, a lot of contact on that. She will shoot 1. Geldof connects. 13 points now for Belgium. Sorry, 12 points. But Egypt aren't going away. They've managed to cut the lead down to 3 now. Kapenga had to throw up a rush shot. The shot clock was winding down. And with 2:32 to go in this game, Egypt starting to warm up, starting to come alive. Selawi. She's off. Defensive board snatched down by Geldof. Belgium now to clear. attacking, poking. Nollers stolen away. 3 players tangled up there in the paint. See the hustle. We knew this game was going to be competitive, but so far it's Belgium that's winning the offensive battle. We have a 3-point lead. Nollers floats it into Geldof. Geldof fouled on the way up, and it seems Belgium have now settled into their offense. It was disconnected in the first game of the day, but you can see now they're trying to work that high-low situation, and they've earned themselves a free throw. Geldof manages to get the ball. The drop is a 4-point lead for Belgium. Under 2 minutes to go here. El Shaarawy trying to kick it out for the shot. Manages to draw the foul. And that's going to be the 6th team foul for Belgium. Raheem to Salawi. Salawi with the teardrop, misses everything. Goes right back at it. They can't win a bucket. There's a lid on that hoop. Unable to score on that attempt. See, each time it looks good. Basket just spits it right out. But she has been phenomenal from the free throw line. So Hala El Shaarawy, let's see if she can hit. From there, she does. She has been 100% from the stripe. Has a chance here to make it a 2-point game. That's good. 1:38 to go here. Belgium up by 2. Selawi crosses behind the back, loses it. And Kapenga called for the foul. Selawi was trying to put someone's daughter on a highlight reel there. And that was a great read from Egypt. Now is the time to attack now that Belgium is in the bonus. So a trip back to the free throw line. And Nadine Selawi is about as clutch as they come when it's free throws. It's something she prizes herself in, knocking down free throws and getting as close to 100% from the line as possible. Just like that, Egypt have tied the game up with Belgium. A minute 15 to go here. Helen Nollers gets that one to go. And then the response right back at you, Nadine Selawi. The hoop and the foul call will send her to the free throw line. She has an opportunity to make this a 3-point play and give Egypt not just their first lead, but their biggest lead against Belgium. Misses. Just after I sang her praises about how much she's a great free throw shooter. This time she manages to roll it in. It's a 2-point game. This time, Egypt in the lead. Belgium are under pressure. Balin manages to draw the foul from Hatem, so she head to the free throw line to shoot one. But Egypt have managed to turn things around in the last minute. They were trailing by as much as 5. They cut down the lead. Things were not working in their favor, but they kept plugging away at it. Nadine again. Corner 2 won't get there this time. Raheem almost loses it. She does. Quick reaction time from Belgium. Geldof manages to draw the foul. But look at the quick response there. Kapenga cleared it out really quickly, tried to get it back into Geldof, and now the attempt wasn't good, but she gets the free throw. It's a tie game, 50 seconds to go. Raheem from downtown. loses everything, asks for the sub. So Habiba Hatem will check back into the game. Balin to get things started for Belgium. Balin to Kapanga. Kapanga, she has the space to shoot it. She does. She's off the mark. It's the clear out from Egypt. Mustafa now on the attack. Splits the defense. Draws the foul. That's exactly what Egypt need to do, as Belgium now in the double bonus. Not only with Hala El Sharawi shoot 2, she will also get the possession. So Belgium here now in a tough spot. El Sharawi has been very efficient from the line. She gets the first one to go. Gets the second as well. 28 seconds on the game clock. Geldof, great defensive hustle, and then the move from Nowlers. Belgium are still clawing their way in this game. They don't want to go home just yet. Raneem, the footwork, she spins. Fadeaway isn't gonna go. It's 6 seconds on the clock, a second chance opportunity. Nowlers now, she has to make this. Misses. Throws up another shot. Oh, she rattles it home. Belgium at the buzzer. Nowlers for the win, and just by a whisker. That was so good, we gotta see it again. Helen Nowlers. She got a first chance at it, missed, didn't give up. Reset up top once again, and managed to get that 2 ball to go. Belgium. That is the never die attitude that this team needed to get a very, very crucial win in qualifying draw Pool A. So now Portugal with a win, Belgium with a win, and it looks like the referees are clarifying. Yep, that's the final score on your screens. So nothing to clarify. Belgium definitely got it off before the buzzer. Final score 19, Egypt 18. And I said that was a competitive pool. This one's going to come down to the final game to decide who will advance from qualifying draw A to join Pool C. Take a look at these highlights, and then it's on to the second matchup from qualifying draw Pool B between Croatia and Benin.
Y por Benin, número 5, number 5, Ilimar Amola. Number 6, número 6, Irene Becansin. Number 15, número 15, Marika Oseni. Y número 16, 16, Raisa Zime Jelima. Referees, Dorothy Ogach, Volka.
And those are going to be your lineups for this second game coming out of draw B. See some laps there. It's always good to see smiling faces before the game starts. The tension hasn't risen just yet. But Croatia, a team that has always brought plenty of grit and competitiveness to the 3x3 court. Still an emerging team, I would say, entering this competition as a number 13 seed. We last saw them at Bucharest, and they did not manage to get out of the qualifying draw there. But they are hoping to get into the main draw here. They got into the main draw at Amsterdam, and that was a big achievement for them as they continue to work out the chemistry between this roster. Benin, they lost their first game of the day, so this is a must-win game for them. Rizelj, driving, dishing. They got 3 seconds now on the shot clock. Croatia, do they convert? No. Comes up empty on that possession, and it's cleared by Oseni. Amuda now trying to get it back to Oseni. They've been struggling with the shot clock, Benin. This time they managed to draw the foul, but it's going to be a reset up top with a fresh 12 seconds, but they had just 2 seconds in that previous possession. And that has been a very important adjustment for them. Amuda, almost losing it, throws up a prayer. Militic, she wants it back. She's got the height advantage. It was a late call, but it was the right call. She'll head to the free throw line to shoot one. Benin only managed to score 4 points against Slovenia. And that's an area that they will look to improve here as Militic gets the first bucket of the game. She'll step on the line, and possession goes back to Benin. Oseni, Rizelj putting some defensive pressure on her, trying to force a turnover here. Croatia, they are not backing down from defensive pressure. They know Benin is a team that has struggled with turnovers. Rizelj now, handover, gets it back into Militic, too strong off the glass. And this is one of those hoops that needs a really nice soft touch. 4 seconds now for Benin to score. Lack of awareness. I don't think they know the shot clock is winding down, and it's going to be a turnover. Hands of Ganihui Zime. Nice easy finish for Kuric. Seni now on the attack, drives, kicks out for a shot, looked good on the shot. Going to be reset up top for Rizelj. Rizelj gets it back. All board by Vidotovic. And Croatia unable to convert that possession. They're going to have a reset up top. struggle to score here. Ben Hansen loses it to Militic, and that's great response time from Croatia, giving Benin no time to breathe. It's the steal defense going into offense rapidamente. That's Spanish, right? I think so. Shout out to everyone in the comments. I've not shouted you guys out today. Always great to have and to see the conversations that happen there. Let us know where you are watching from, who you're rooting for. We are in for a nice busy day here in Càceres, Spain, the 13th stop of the FIBA 3x3 Women's Series. Militic does it again. The deuce gives Croatia a 5-point lead now. Oseni's got the Wilson at the top of the key. It's blocked by Militic. Great defensive recovery from Croatia. And then the finish from Jivikovic. Oseni on the drive, fumbles. And it's going to be back into Croatia's possession. 6-0 scoring run here. Kuric got it at the elbow, trying to fake the pass. Goes for the mid-range. It's good. 7-point lead now for Croatia. And Grizzle, she thought someone was rolling through the basket. And the only person available for the pass was the referee. We've got our first TV timeout on the floor here. Croatia with a 7-0 lead. They are doing pretty much whatever they want to do on this floor. Benin are undersized and struggling with the swarming defense of Croatia. Ben Hansen trying to offload to Oseni, the steal, and then the finish from Jivikovic. Benin still scoreless. Oseni trying to change that. Grizelj back in, feeding the post. We got a foul on Benin. That's going to be their second. And Croatia doing a good job of spacing the floor, finding their rhythm. Not a very up-tempo game for them, but they are comfortable with it being slowing down. Grizelj at the wing. Head fake attacks. Oh, this basket right here. Croatia finally able to convert on that. It's 9-0. Benin are still scoreless with 6 minutes and 11 seconds on the clock. Ben Hansen at the elbow. And just look at the height difference between her and Militic. Step back shot. Oh, so close. Grizelj now taking her time. Whistle on the floor. It's going to be a third team foul for Benin. And Oseni has a conversation with the referee. Sure. A lot of frustration on the side of Benin, but every tournament really is another opportunity for this developing program to close the gap against the world's best, and these really are the world's best. Croatia have some of their best players in the country on the floor here, and you see a jump ball there between Jivikovic and Oseni. Ben Hansen Trying to get the Wilson out of her hands, gets it to Oseni. Oseni, she really has been the only player for Benin who has been attacking. She hasn't been able to score yet, but she is attempting at the basket as Amuda checks back into the game for Benin. Militic off the mark. It's chased down and saved by Grizelj. Then the heads-up play from Militic. But just look at the height difference here. I mean, this is Croatia's side. They have an average height of about 6 feet. The tap and the finish off the glass for Kuric. Croatia now 10 points. Benin 0. Just about halfway through the game here. Amuda to get things started. She was at Poitiers and the Marseille stops and frequently involved as a person who scores and handles the ball for this Benin side. She's not been able to contribute to their scoring woes though. Amuda manages to get it off to Ben Hansen. Ben Hansen now tries to get it back to Amuda, and there it is. Called it the thorn in their flesh. The inability to utilize the 12 seconds. 3x3 requires quick decision making, and that's what Benin have not been able to do. Now a wide open 2 ball isn't gonna go. Militic! It's gonna be Cvikovic who converts for Croatia, and she is leading all players in scoring. She's got 5 points to her name now and has been the scoring option for Croatia in this matchup. We have a technical foul assessed on the floor. It's going to be Croatia's 13th foul. 4 minutes and 46 seconds to go. Ben Hansen unable to hit from the free throw line. And if you're not making your free throw shots, then I don't know. A tough day in the office for Benin. Seni trying to chase down the ball. Couldn't get there in time. Back to Croatia. Kick out to Kuric for the shot off target. Got a reset up top for Benin. Ben Hansen to get things started. She's trying to shake off Grizelj, goes for the shot. Kuric, the defensive board. Grizelj now trying to return the favor. She's poking, prodding, looking at her options, goes all the way to the cup with it. 12-point lead now. Ben Hansen with the runner, and finally Benin are up on the scoreboard. Croatia giving them no time to celebrate. They're on to the next possession. Oseni at the wing. She's got 4 seconds on the clock. Ben Hansen has the Wilson now. She has to put something up. She does. But it's a shot clock violation. As Croatia clearly very comfortable here with this 13-1 lead as we go into our final TV timeout of the game. Benin, they've been up on the scoreboard thanks to Ben Hansen, but this has been a game that has been dominated by Croatia. Quick reactions from Croatia. Zelj, ball is stripped. Call the foul on Oseni. Zelj got a bump on the mouth as well. Zelj robbed. Chases down her rebound, and it looks like a foul has been called. On Croatia, so it will be Benin's ball. Oseni at the wing. Benin once again in a tough spot. 3 seconds on the clock. Oseni tosses it up. Ref says keep going. And keep going they will. Zvikovic connects once again. As a rushed attempt from Zime. Croatia now having all kinds of looks at the hoop. The jump ball as the physicality of the game increases. Not a jump ball. Foul on Benin. And Benin continue to struggle here. They don't have the size or the experience to match up against this Croatian side that has, I wouldn't say quite found their rhythm, but they are the better team. It is very apparent that they are the better team, and they're taking full advantage of that. Zvikovic now called for the foul as Zime check the ball up top. Ben Hansen, the player with the only field goal that Benin has, is blocked by Kurik. And Militic now with plenty of time to shoot. The wide open two isn't gonna go. Manages to chase down her own rebound, and that's gonna be a foul. Offensive foul on Croatia's Kurik. Given a little push there as she was trying to get positioning for finished up the play. It's going to be Croatia's 6th team foul. A deep 2-ball attempt. Oh! I thought that was going to go in. Militic tries to set herself up for another attempt. She does, and then also will head to the free throw line to complete the and one play. Physicality steadily increasing for Benin, who are now under pressure. A loss here means the end of the road for the team from West Africa. Militic connects. 16 points, Croatia. 2:15 on the clock. Hansen gets the O board. Wants to go again. Militic lets her have it. And Benanzin gets Benin to their 2nd field goal of this game. Only player who's been able to score for Benin. Seni chases down the rebound attempt. It's no good. As Zelj, center lane, draws the defense, kicks it out for the finish. It's good. Militic gets her 7th point for Croatia, who have now developed a strong level of confidence, being just 2 possessions from wrapping up this game. 1:46 on the clock. First free throw is good. She'll be shooting 2 since Benin is in the bonus. He gets the second to go as well. Croatia now, they just need one more bucket to wrap this game up. Oseni misses everything. Benin rushing their shots. As we have another timeout on the floor. Croatia having a good conversation here. And this matchup, certainly no indication of what the games will look like today for them. So they are making sure that they're making the right adjustments. They will face Slovenia at 2:05 p.m. local time, and that will be the final qualifying draw game. And the winner of that game will be who will advance to Pool D and join Latvia and Italy in the main draw. Great ball movement and the finish for Cvikovic to wrap this game up. She led all scores, almost did. She had a total of 7 points, and that is another devastating loss for Benin. They scored 4 points against Slovenia. Here, they were only able to convert and get 2 points. That's the final score up on your screen, as we will patiently wait for the final game of the qualifying draw to find out who will advance out of qualifying draw Pool B. But first, we gotta figure out who is gonna advance from qualifying draw Pool A. It's gonna be a big game. Portugal versus Egypt is up next.
Vamos a comenzar a continuación con la presentación del partido número 5. Game number 5. Portugal, Egipto, Portugal, Egypt. En primer lugar, vamos a presentar al equipo de Portugal. Número 9, number 9, Gabriela y Pinoza. Número 13, number 13, Marcia Patricia Silva da Costa. Número 20, number 20, Emilia Ferreira. Número 31, 31, Josefina Felipe. Y a continuación presentamos el equipo de Egipto. Number 7, Nabil Mohamed. Number 11, número 11, Jamila Katem. Number 15, número 15, Ranina Mohamed. Y número 23, 23, Hala El Sharawi. Referees, Najib Tajidine, Nila Chawala.
All right, this is a big game. Winner here will advance from qualifying draw A into Pool C to join Spain and Chile. Earlier on, Portugal took down Belgium 17-8. And then Egypt lost to Belgium 18-19. So a win here from Egypt puts them still in the running. And if Portugal win, then they are the team that will certainly advance to the next stage. But Belgium have a win too. So it could come down to basketball match, but we will have that information for you as usual. Let's get it started. Portugal with the first attempt, it's no go. Ranim feeding Hala. Hala, left-handed finish isn't gonna go. Costa, she was excellent for Portugal in the first game of the day. Let's see if we can get things going here as the jump ball has been assessed. Mustafa taking a little bit of time getting up. Looks like she might have lost her contact lens. Listen, if you're a hooper who wears contact lenses, this is a scenario that we are all very, very familiar with. I think I've had my contact lens pop out of my eye at least 10 times in my career. Looks like she managed to get it back and pop it back in. We got a substitution for Egypt. Make sure that she gets that cleaned out as we are continuing with the action here. Final game out of draw A. Selawi. Oh, that's great defense from Costa. And now the pass in. Oh my goodness. The execution from Ranim. The delivery. That was a dime and a half. Portugal right back at you. Big, big shot right there. Selawi now kicks it to Ranim. Ranim center lane drive. Has great recovery from Felipe to deny the attempt and force a turnover on Egypt. And Portugal, they're a team that like to use defensive pressure to create transition. That's exactly what they're doing here. Felipe lines it up. Stop with the handoff to Habiba. Habiba baseline drive, tight ropes it and gets the basket to fall. It's a tied game, 2 apiece. Venosa looking to feed. Portugal. Putback isn't gonna go, but they will get a foul on the attempt. So Josephine Felipe will shoot a free throw. If you take a look at that replay there, she very dominant in 5-on-5 and represented Portugal at multiple senior national team campaigns, similar to actually all the players on the roster for Egypt. She's allowed that 5-on-5 experience to translate into skill sets that she can utilize in 3x3. The spin from Mustafa isn't gonna go. Footwork was beautiful to see as Nadine Selawi, she's starting to get that hot hand, and that's a score that you don't want to build in confidence as Felipe continuing to fight for every bucket. It's still a tied game here, folks. This time it's 4 apiece. Hatem on the drive, left-handed lay-in is gonna go. And now the clear out for Portugal. A wide open look at the cup. Portugal somehow managed to keep it alive. Sideline gonna cause it to be a turnover. It's gonna be Egypt's ball. Mustafa feeds Ranim. Ranim facing up. Oh, her footwork is impeccable. She is putting Ferreira to work. Ferreira with the response on the other end of the floor. Mustafa now grinding, backing down her opponent. And that's great defense from Costa. Kept it clean, denied the shooting attempt. Espinosa now to clear. Costa being patient. It's a kick out to Ferreira. Ferreira thought about the shot. Thought about it again, went for it, and looks like Raneem had a piece. Snuffed out that attempt. Mustafa wants it in that low block. And Espinosa forced to foul. Egypt in the lead, 6-5. We got our first TV timeout here. And we got ourselves a game.
Slovenia, Croatia. Game number 6, Slovenia, Croatia.
Back to the action here. Selawi showed us what she can do from beyond the arc. Raneem fakes the handoff, faces up. Selawi has to put it up. No time on the clock. It's a shot clock violation. And Egypt, another one of those teams that is adjusting to the up-tempo style of play of 3x3, although they are extremely successful at the FIBA 3x3 Africa Cup level. This is a team that consistently finishes, has podium finishes, from gold medals in 2022, their silver medal in 2023. They've managed to retain the core unit of El Sharawi, Selawi, and Mohammed. So if the chemistry looks good, that's why. They've played together for a long, long time. Mustafa now missing a point blank. She's got another opportunity to score. Off the glass finish is good. It's a 2-point lead for Egypt. Espinosa trying to float it in. Egypt back into Mustafa. Mustafa is hungry as Raneem misses the attempt. It was last touch Egypt, so we have a reset up top for Portugal. Costa has to chase it down. They got 4 seconds to shoot. Costa. Nadine bails her out with a foul. And Portugal will have a fresh 12 seconds to try and convert and even out the score here with Egypt. Espinosa trying to turn the corner. It's going to be a holding foul on Egypt. It's going to be their third. That's a great feed. Now they just got to convert their possessions. Mustafa, she got a pocket pick. They're going to call the foul on Portugal. It's going to be their third team foul. As Khaled El Sharawi will have a breather. And Habiba Hatem checks back into the game. Portugal. Oh, we got a wedgie. And an offensive foul called on Portugal's Ferreira. Take another look at that replay. Okay. Raneem puts her head down, attacks. A bit too soft on that touch. Portugal have got the Wilson bat. Ferreira now fires. Oh, bang, bang. 2-point shot is good. It's back to a tied game. Portugal are sticking around, and with 4:50 on the clock, momentum slowly shifting in their favor. As we take another look at that, she had her feet set. And again, she's demonstrated that she's able to hit those shots. So, love to see her take more of them. She's had plenty of opportunities, wide open looks from beyond the arc. The shots are falling. Let them fly. Salawi this time lines it up, can't knock it down. Chase down from Ranim, and the putback is good. That's going to be a technical foul on Egypt. Ranim talking a little bit too much to the referees. Can't do that in 3x3. So Portugal here tie it back up once again. Espinosa. Now look at the finger roll finish. She is so slick with it. Ranim now spinning. Gets that one to go. Portugal, quick response. The attack from Felipe. She's got Ranim all over her. And manages to draw the foul. Egypt now 5 team fouls. And you get the sense that Ranim, that was a frustration play from her. And Egypt have to be careful here. They can get into foul trouble. Basket is good. These two teams been going back and forth like a swinging door. Still plenty of time on the clock, and stripped by Felipe. That's a great steal for Portugal. And they got an extra possession here to try and extend the lead. The 2-ball is good from Ferreira, who continues to be electric from beyond the arc. Mustafa can't get the scoop play, and Ferreira is getting it all done for Portugal in this game. Here she is again. Shot fake, the extra pass. Portugal can't score. It was great unselfish basketball, but they couldn't cap it up with a bucket. And Portugal now, they have their foot on the gas. They are applying the pressure. It's a 4-point lead for Portugal. Egypt, they've lost the momentum. And Portugal starting to look like they want a little bit more. It's starting to look like they are the more composed team. Like they do have the stretch to finish this game up. Hatam trying to feed Mustafa. We got a whistle on the floor. Foul picked up by Felipe. It's going to be Portugal's 5th team foul. As we take another time out here, Portugal have been able to create some distance and many parts in thanks to Emilia Ferreira, the all-around performer who has been confident from deep, but she's been getting it done on the inside as well. Nadine too strong off the glass. Felipe to clear. Gets it to Espinosa. Espinosa feeding. Felipe can't finish. lot of contact on that play, but no whistle. Ranim now attacking. She recognized that she had the mismatch there on Epinosa and brings Egypt back to 3 points away. 2:18 to go in this game. Epinosa almost loses it. Ferreira. Now it's a shot clock violation, so Egypt get the possession. Nadine turns the corner, gets the pass. Wide open finish for her. And it's back to a 2-point game. Ferreira! That time can't hit. She's spacing out the floor well. This time she'll roll into the paint. She'll go to work on Mustafa, spinning. The touch was there. The basket was not. Ranim now misses the first attempt. Such hustle, such desire on display here. Epinosa almost loses it as Ranim is slow to get up. She looks okay. Listen, she is gassed. And Portugal are gonna make it pay. Barcia da Costa. The 2 ball is good. And now draws the defense, kicks it out. Epinosa with a wide open look. Portugal are on fire. It's raining 2s. Hallelujah. Egypt not able to respond. Nadine has gone cold from beyond the arc. Ranim doing her best to take advantage of the mismatch. Second attempt, Epinosa fouls her. But it has now gone to a 6-point lead for Portugal with 50 seconds left to go in the game. Mohammed connects. Ferreira attacks. And it gets to draw the foul from Hatem, so she'll head to the free throw line, trying to create even more distance here from Egypt. Ferreira hits the front iron, and another whistle on the floor. Portugal now in the bonus. Got 17 fouls. Hala El Sharawi. She's been a great free throw shooter today. This game is no exception. Gets the first one to go. Gets the second as well. Egypt are still in this game. It's 2 possessions. Every possession will matter. Ferreira trying to protect the ball, goes out of bounds. So Egypt here, if they can convert this, then they are still very much in the running to get a dub here. Nadine to get things started. Mustafa screen, gets it right back, spinning, kicks it out for the 2 ball. Deuces is good. Egypt are back in the game. 1 point lead for Portugal, 26 seconds on the clock. Portugal with the possession. And Egypt, they didn't give up. They've kept on plugging away. And that was the biggest 2-point shot that Habiba Hatem has made today. Costa to Epinosa. Epinosa, she's got 4 seconds to shoot. She's got to put something up. Mustafa almost losing it. 8 seconds on the game clock. Look at the bullet pass into Nadine through the foul. She's tied this game up. Portugal 17-17, and then the wild shot attempt from Da Costa will not get there. Egypt in the clutch. My goodness. And those are the things you can't teach. Experience, composure under pressure. It can only come through being in those situations and understanding when and when not to hit the panic button. And we got our first overtime on deck here between Portugal and Egypt. What a clutch ball from Nadine Selawi. Egypt, they willed their way back in this game. Nadine looking to feed Mustafa. Portugal are playing a suffocating defense. A wild shot attempt from Ranim isn't going to go. Nadine with the offensive board. Another opportunity. Huge block from Emilia Ferreira. And then the shot attempt won't go either. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Egypt's Mustafa finally able to connect. Shot attempt is good. Oh my goodness. Right on time. Josephine Felipe to the rescue. Huge shot from Felipe to send Portugal into the main draw. And she gets to finish up the game with a free throw if she wants. Or maybe not. Let's see what the referees say here. That's going to be the final score up on your screens. No free throw necessary here in overtime. Portugal 19, Egypt 18, and it will be the Portuguese who will advance from qualifying draw A to join Pool C's competitors Spain and Chile. It was a nail-biter of a game. Egypt down, they fought hard. They fought so hard. And at different points of the game, every single player came to the table. The scoring is evened out. 5 points for Ranim, 5 for Habiba. Nadine 4, Hala El Sharawi 4. So scoring very evenly spaced out, but Portugal, they just wouldn't give up. And they kept on making big shot after big shot. We saw some huge 2 balls from Ferreira. And then that final attempt from Felipe to give them the dub and send them into the main draw. What a game. What a game. We got more action on the way. It's the final matchup from qualifying draw Pool B as we figure out who will advance to the next stage. Slovenia versus Croatia coming up next.
Muy bien. Y ahí number 6. A continuación juegan en el último partido de la mañana Slovenia, Croacia. For Slovenia, number 3, Mancha Brecha. Number 5, Tina Timijelovic. Number 31, Zala Friskovic. Referees, Nahid Tajidine, Dorothy Aldach.
We wrap up qualifying draw pool play with this final match of this afternoon between Croatia and Slovenia. If you need time to plan your day, the action continues 6:50 p.m. local time. That's UTC +1. And that will take place right here. It's going to be the main draw. But before we get there, the winner of this game is going to move on to Pool D and join Latvia and Italy. Slovenia, very dominant win earlier against Benin. Same story for Croatia, so this should be an exciting matchup between these two teams. Similar styles of play. They like the European half-court sets, but not afraid to shy away from physicality. Croatia in the red, Slovenia in the white. Grizelj manages to get the drop. Croatia will draw first blood. Slovenia on the attack. That was a great take from Jivanovic. Grizelj now at the wing. She's been such an excellent floor general for Croatia. Now they got to rush the shot. The shot clock was winding down. Friskovic turns the corner. She's got numbers. Great defensive recovery from Grizelj as Croatia now clears. Driving, kicking, Croatia poking and prodding. As we have an off-the-ball foul called on Croatia. It's been their first team foul, so Slovenia gets it. Wilson back up top. Zvijanovic to get us started. And you can see how Slovenia have spread out the floor. The 2-on-2 working to perfection. Clinical execution for Slovenia. Now they got the steal. Jerseys all around her, manages to draw the foul. Eva Lysek will head to the free throw line to shoot one. These two sides much more evenly matched up in terms of size. So it's a much fairer battle than what we saw when they took on Benin, who was the third team in qualifying draw Pool B. The steal, the kick out, back in the block from Čurić. Slovenia stuck with it, and it's Friskovic who will convert that possession into some cash money. Slovenia now with a 4-point lead, just over 8 minutes to go in the game. Turnover Croatia. And a fresh 12 seconds. Oh, you can see the butterfingers on the Militic. Ivanovic kicks it out. Friskovic got 4 seconds. Grizelj is not giving her any space and manages to snuff out that attempt. Excellent defense from Croatia. Using the baseline as that extra defender. Grizelj, such an intelligent basketball player. Now the head fake and then attacking all the way to the cup. Too strong off the glass for Cvičović. Slovenia not able to convert that possession either. Grizelj wants the screen. putting the defense to work. The fadeaway isn't gonna go. Putback isn't either. And it's a shot clock violation on Croatia. As the team in red, despite some great defensive hustle, they've not been able to crack this 4-point lead that Slovenia was able to build in the opening minute of play. Look at the ball movement. Look at the court vision from Slovenia. It's a 5-point lead. Kuric fires. It's way too strong. He set up top for Slovenia. The pace that this team is playing, it's relentless. Croatia are struggling to recover here. Friskovic on the attack, center lane drive. It looks like Croatia got a piece of it. There to clean up the trash is Čivjanovic. And spin move is good. Friskovic, long range one is gonna go. Now a 6-point lead for Slovenia as we have a whistle on the floor and take our first TV timeout. Slovenia, they came out the blocks hot. They've been able to maintain the distance that they've created from Croatia. Right now, they're looking like the better team. Croatia, they got some things to figure out. Most importantly, how do you slow down the pace of this Slovenian side? Guzel. First free throw. Misses second. Milicic. Now at the wing. Kicks it up top. That attempt is way off. Slovenia now on the attack. That's a great dive and dish. Slovenia are in rhythm. Croatia haven't found it yet. Got another opportunity here to score. Milicic fires. He's off the mark. Friskovic trying to float it in. And looks like a tech has been issued to Croatia. So the 6'4" forward is going to shoot a free throw. And her presence inside has changed the geometry of this game on both ends as she misses there. Standing at 6'4", but still very athletic. She's not slow. She's quick on her feet. Wants to give off the handoff. Slovenia now with 3 to shoot. Croatia denied the second chance opportunity to score. We got a foul on Slovenia. That's going to be their third. As you see the replay there, Andrijana Cikovic had her defender good and pinned. Kuric from the elbow. No go. Ivanovic back up top to Lisek. Lisek attempts, comes up short. Anytime you have a forward who's able to handle the ball the way Eva Lisek does, makes them a very, very legitimate threat. And she'll have a seat as checking back into the game is Friskovic. She's been Slovenia's second offensive weapon. Couldn't get it off on time. It's going to be a shot clock violation as we slowly start to approach the halfway mark of this game. Slovenia, they've managed to maintain the lead that they got in the opening minute of this game. And that was smart of them to do. Get the lead, then keep your opponents at bay. Rizelj now. Oh my goodness. Rizelj from downtown. Got another foul call on Croatia. That's their fourth. Looked like it was an off the ball foul. But that was a huge shot from Rizelj to keep Croatia in this game. Slovenia now on the attack. One pass too many. And ball goes out of bounds. Checking back into the game for Slovenia is Švijanović. Švijanović turns the corner. Couldn't get the bucket. Lisek tried to track it down. Going to be red ball. Kiric to get things started for Croatia. Militic wants it back. She had the space to shoot it, thought about it, tried to get it back into her teammate. That's a great steal from Švijanović. Croatia now at 5 team fouls, and they have to be careful here. Still plenty of time on this clock. And Slovenia have been shooting well from free throw. The backdoor pass is good. Pressure for the finish there. It's dime time for Slovenia. Now this is a team that truly has entered into this Càceres Stop as a genuine dark horse. They've already secured qualification at the 2026 Europe Cup taking place in September. And they are rocking some serious momentum here. They've built confidence. They're playing like a team. Rizelj on the attack. Great offense, better defense. And now Lisek patient. Oh, but there was no clear. They didn't get the clear. That's a great catch from the official. Najib Tajdid. Very familiar face in the FIBA 3x3 Women's Series. Croatia now with under 4 minutes to turn things around. Stripped right away by Friskovic. Eva Lisek now lines it up. Wasn't able to knock it down. She'll have a go at it inside the paint. Manages to draw the foul. Eva Lisek now with 3 points, looking to make it 4 from the free throw line. Before we get to that, though, we got another timeout on the floor. It's a 5-point lead for Slovenia. Unable to convert on that free throw attempt. Rizelj to Militic. Militic didn't have the right angle for the pass. Rizelj forced to shoot. She's off the mark. It's cleared out by Bresser. And look at the ball handling and athleticism from Eva Lisek. Talked about how dangerous a big is when they know how to handle the ball, as Grizelj misses a point-blank range. And Eva Lisek, she's been phenomenal for the Slovenian side. Militic now feeding. Spin move isn't gonna go. Slovenia with the clear out. Lisek. This time fumbles the ball a little bit. It's a turnover for Slovenia. As Lisek has a seat. As her teammates handle this next leg of the game. Jovanovic puts the Jets on, can't finish at the rim. They clear it out and go right back in. This time, Tina Jovanovic makes no mistake. Militic now trying to get the angle. That's a tough take. 6-point lead for Slovenia. The feed is good. Somehow, Briskovec managed to keep it alive, but then the intense defense from none other than Grizelj right there. Look at that. She was getting bumped, she was getting pushed, she didn't care. Still managed to deflect the ball, and Croatia get the Wilson back here. What they've been unable to do is cut down this lead that Slovenia created. Militic kicks it out for the two. Yes! Count it. 2 ball is good from Čikovic. Now it's a 4-point game. The steal from Croatia. Back into the paint. Oh, they are catching up here. They've chipped away at this lead. They've cut it from 6 to 3 points now, as Slovenia have gone cold on the offensive end. Croatia to clear. Militic wants it back, gets it back, misses the first attempt, tries to keep things alive for Croatia. Throws it right into the hands of Brescher, as we got another whistle on the floor. Excellent hustle plays from Croatia. Slovenia now trying to stop the bleeding, as Grizelj checks back into the game for Team Red. Croatia struggling a little bit with their spacing in that possession. Grizelj is forced to shoot. Now they're trying to recover on defense. It's going to be Slovenia ball. As we take another look at that replay. Briskovec tried to attack the closeout. That was great defensive recovery. Staying on your toes, that's what we're taught, isn't it? Don't get caught flat-footed. Grizelj now at the wing. Floats it in. Easy peasy. Full courage. 2-point lead now. Lisek unable to connect. Second attempt is going to go for Slovenia. Back to a 3-point lead. Under a minute to go. Croatia now have to be extremely efficient with every single possession. We've seen games go down to the wire, and teams that were trailing claw their way back in, as we have another whistle on the floor. 6 team fouls for each side. Which team can use it to their advantage? Croatia certainly at the disadvantage here, down 3 points. But they still have enough time to make it happen. Winner of this game will advance to the main draw. Militic unable to hit on that attempt. Slovenia now will look to shave as much time off the clock. Tween attacking the baseline, reverse layup isn't going to go. Slovenia with the offensive board, another chance to score. Pressure. Knocked down. No whistle. Croatia, their reaction time has to be much faster. The 2 ball is good for Čiković. Is it enough? 1 point game. Slovenia are fouled. We talk about reactions, we talk about game awareness. And this time, Slovenia, the knife edge was just a little bit sharper than Croatia's, despite the fight from Croatia to get back into this game. Huge 2 ball from Čiković. But it's looking like it will be Slovenia to advance, especially if they make this free throw. Oh, free throw is missed. It's got one more on the way. I don't think Croatia will have time to clear and attempt a field goal, especially because Slovenia have made that attempt, and that will do it, folks. Slovenia by the skin of their teeth, 14-12. It will be the team in white that will advance from qualifying draw Pool B, join Latvia and Italy in Pool D, and we'll take a good look at the main draw matchups. Not now, certainly later when we get into the action later this evening. But that's the final score up on your screens. Slovenia taking it by just 2 points. They managed to create a lead in the opening 2 minutes of the game, and Croatia were just not able to recover. All the way until the final minute, Croatia, they finally got their offense going. They were plagued by unnecessary turnovers. And FIBA 3x3, she was clinical for Slovenia. She made such a wealth of difference for this squad. We talked about how her presence inside changes things on both ends of the floor. Standing at 6'4", she was controlling the glass, but she was getting things done on the offensive end, able to handle the ball, so you have a post player who was able to distribute. And though Croatia fought back, and they fought back hard on the back of some huge 2 balls from Cijanovic, it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough for the dub. So it will be Slovenia who will advance to the main draw. Folks, we're about to take a break, a long break, as a matter of fact. Then we'll be back later this evening for the main draw games at 6:50 local time.